Hello and welcome to this varsity baseball matchup. The St. Christopher Saints taking on the Glen Allen Jaguars in the Buddy Ball game, sponsored by Jacob's Chance, charitable foundation that helps those with extra needs. So, Christian, what are you looking forward to in this game?
I know last game Connor Lacey hit a huge grand slam to take the victory, and I mean that was awesome. So I'm looking for more action like that. That was simply incredible. Overall, this season the Saints have been playing really great, and I just want to see a lot of improvement from them today. They play a lot of games each week, so let's see if they can continue this momentum as the season goes forward.
Yep, both teams with very good records. The Saints coming in at 12-6, Glen Allen at 8-3. Saints coming off a big week, taking down their rival Trinity Titans, and a very tough team.
It's always a big matchup playing against Trinity in whatever sport it is. So it's great to see the Saints come out on top. We'll see if they can do it again today.
Yeah, so game has been delayed a little bit, so we'll be back whenever the players take the pitch. So it should be underway here shortly, as having the plate meeting between the umpires and the coaches. Saints coming off a big win against Highland, who boasts a number of D1 commits, managed to pull out a victory 6-4 with great performance by Christian Gray and I believe it was a James Carney grand slam. And Glen Allen, of course, off to great season, well underway, as they are at 8-3, so win percentage just under 80% for the Jaguars.
We just saw a really great first pitch today here, thrown by Jacob's Chance, so it's really great to see that to start off a great game. Great tradition here. And that grand slam was from Connor Lacey, actually. So yeah, that was awesome stuff from him. So hopefully they can carry that momentum from that game over to this one.
Yeah, and as you were saying, this game's a great tradition. It's really a nice opportunity and great organization supporting it. So you love to see these teams come out here, especially with Benedictine and Saints out here. A pretty big rivalry, but they all seem to put it away for this game, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, it's really great to see that. Really put sportsmanship above competition.
Yep.
So, really great to see.
And you know those teams love to compete against each other.
Yep.
So we got Charlie Blanton, who has been pretty reliable for the Saints, starting on the mound, as you can see him warming up now, throwing some heat down there. Of course, Tony Smith, as always, behind plate.
He's looking good so far, warming up.
And, of course, up to bat first for Glen Allen will be DJ Henry at the top of their lineup, and Owen Holsenbeck up behind him.
Both teams having really great records. I'm really looking forward to having a really competitive game here today.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see what the Saints artillery can do here with Blanton on the mound, as he's not been the Saints' #1 guy. He'll have to wait his turn probably next year once Christian Gray's graduated, but he's really exciting and can't wait to see what he does his senior year.
Yeah, I know Charlie Blanton also has been talking to some colleges recently, so that's really great for him. So definitely a really talented guy up on the mound today, and first pitch is about to be thrown out.
Yep, DJ Henry up to bat at the top of Glen Allen's lineup, as previously mentioned. And just about underway now. All right, so here comes the first pitch. Oh, fastball too far inside, I think. Looks like it bounced off the glove of Tony Smith. Maybe clipped his helmet there. I'm not totally sure. But it'll be 1 ball to start off. And took that one swinging.
It's a nice pitch there.
Yep, just on the bottom of the batter's box, and great velocity on that one. If he can do that all day, Saints will be in good position. And that one got a piece of it, now in the outfield, ground ball, and he'll get to first. So Glen Allen will start off with a single. As now here comes number 4, the shortstop, Owen Holsomback for Glen Allen.
Saw some good pitches there from Charlie Blanton, but that was really great contact there. Nice hit. Got right over Charlie's head. Really great.
Charlie checks him, tried to pick him off. Can't do it. Keeping his eye on Henry over there. Now it looks like a bunt coming for Holsomback is. Wasn't trying to hide that unless he was trying to trick Blanton.
See Blanton step off the mound there. Gonna go to reset in.
Again, looks like he's just preparing to bunt.
Changes it.
Yeah, I was thinking he might be trying to trick him because usually don't see players just go at it that blatantly.
I think that ball's a little bit high.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a good call for the ball end.
Just gonna take a little time here.
Yep, so artillery meeting here. As Tony Smith talks to his pitcher. So Holsomback stepping back up to the plate. Count is 1-0. Man on first, tries to pick him off. Again, gets back to the home, gets back to first base plate in time.
Really looking for that pickoff there.
Don't want the runner to gain too much confidence and try and steal second on you. As that pitch, nice strike, just low, corner of the box there, 1-1 count.
Nice strike there.
Yeah, I love that look from Charlie Blanton.
It's really important for Charlie to get some early confidence here in this first inning.
Again, looking towards that first base plate, and again, can't get him off. And that pitch, another strike, just on the right side of the box it looked like. And now a 1-2 count, very favorable here for Blanton, as he has been getting the nice parts of the batter's box today. Again, trying to pick him off. And that pitch outside, stealing second, and he is safe.
Good steal there.
DJ Henry gets to second base. That was what Glenn was so worried about. Tried to pick him off a couple of times, but Henry was not deterred and is now in scoring position. So 2-2 count now.
Definitely a really fast player there. Really quick steal. I mean, I think Tony Smith did a really great job recovering there, but just not quick enough.
Yeah, tries to pick him off again. Can't do it. And it goes without saying, you really don't want to let him steal third. But I also don't want Blanton to wear himself out just trying to pick him off. And that one makes contact right by Blanton. Fielded, passed to first, got him out.
It's a nice out.
Yeah, it's a great throw there from the second base plate. And just great work on the fundamentals there by the Saints to get that out. But Henry did advance to third, so he is now in dangerous position. Yep. And now it's number 27 for Glen Allen up to bat, Colby C., the outfielder, senior.
He's got a presence on that plate.
Yeah, definitely tall, so big hitter's box. And that one looks like it'll be clipped foul too high. Or behind him, I should say. Can't go foul too high. And his pitch there, a little high over the box. We 1-1 count. And Henry on third plate, still not shying away from taking a bit of a lead. And that one had him swinging on his knee there. 1-2 count.
That ball started off right in the strike zone, but it sunk a little bit towards the end of that pitch to cause number 27 to really miss that ball there. Really great pitch there from Glen.
And that pitch, a strike at the top of the box, and that is Charlie Bland's first strikeout of the day. 2 outs on the board for the Saints, man on third. And it's number 12 now, Daniel Nienaber up. Again, very big presence there on the mound. And a big hit there into the outfield will bring Henry home for an RBI. And a single RBI there as he rounds the first plate for Daniel Nienaber. And Glen Allen will put the first points of the board.
Glen Allen's done a really great job getting contact so far in this one. Looks like Charlie Bland's going to probably try to change something up here.
Yep.
I mean, that was a perfect hit.
Yeah.
Right over the second baseman, right in between center field. Just got perfect contact on that pitch.
Yeah, and Blanton has really been favoring these accurate fastballs, getting the edge of the box, and it will work for a lot of those hitters, and some hitters just have a field day with that kind of thing. As now it's Cooper McPherson up, and first pitch to him is a strike, bottom left of the box.
That was a great pitch. Showing some good velocity today.
Yep. 0-1 count to start off. 2 more strikes will advance innings. That one too low in the dirt at his feet.
I think Blanton was going for a similar pitch he did on that first one. Sort of low. That one just...
Yep, trying to get the corner of the box.
Got a little bit too low on him.
Yep. And that pitch looked right down the middle to me. They're gonna call it a ball.
Interesting call there.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure about that one, to be honest. I really thought that one was right in the box. Tries to pick off the runner. Again, can't do it.
I do think it's nice for pitchers to check early on to test the runner on first. I mean, it's also just practice for them, throwing the ball accurately to first base before they throw the pitch.
And that one, again, right down the middle, called a strike that time, 2-2 count.
That pitch looked pretty similar to the one before. Call this one a strike, however.
So just one more strike will do it for the top of the first and put the Saints on offense. Let's see if he can do it here. Oh. And he does. Gets him swinging. And the Saints will take offense now as, well, all in all, good job of Charlie Blanton to close that one out.
Really good stuff from Charlie. I finished that one out. Lit up a couple hits there, but overall good stuff. Throwing some good low strikes there. Not many balls, so good job from Charlie.
Yep, and now for Glen Allen, it will be Nienaber on the mound. And get a check on the Saints lineup. Up first, will be number 23, Henry Rotter, and Connor Lacey up behind him.
Starting pitcher today, number 12, the senior, Daniel Nienaber.
I think the Saints have been using Rotter up first a lot. He's really good against some early contact.
Yeah, and he's a younger player too. I believe he's a freshman.
He's a sophomore this year, but
yeah. And again, another presence on the plate here, along with Nienaber. Very big figure there on the mound.
Definitely an intimidation factor today with him on the mound. A lot of size, a lot of power.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a tall guy that fills out their frame and takes up that much space as a hitter when you're looking at the mound, there's definitely is an intimidation factor, like you said, but got to just control your nerves and just remind yourself that it's just another guy, another guy throwing you pitches, nothing different about it, even if he's a little bigger.
Definitely. I remember that was a big thing for me when I played fifth grade Little League. Those big pitchers really got to me sometimes, but remember, just keep your head in the game and stay strong on the plate.
So Henry Rodden, the sophomore, taking the plate for the Saints. And of course, whenever you have an underclassman, one of the less experienced guys coming up at the top of the lineup, you know he's got some talent.
You can hear a lot of cheers from the Saints dugout as he goes up.
Yeah, Saints dugout always very loud and supportive. That one called a strike, low in the box, and it'll be 0-1 count to start. This pitch gets a piece of it, sends it far to the left into the parking lot there. So 0-2 count now with the second strike on the board.
It's good to get contact, though.
Yeah, always much better for your confidence than just whiffing on it. And that one gets contact, left field, and taken in out of the air. And now that will send up Connor Lacey to the plate. One out for the Saints.
Last time he was up, he had a grand slam home run. See if he can repeat that activity up on the plate today.
Yeah, I'd love to see him hit a bomb here. As that one looked a little high, and ump will call it as such. 1-0 count. And gets a piece of that, sends it foul.
I mean, right there, you can just see his power with his swing. Really fast swing there. Great rotation. Definitely looking for a big hit here.
So 1-1 count. That pitch gets a piece of it, sends it down center field, and Glen Allen right there takes that one in. And now Tony Smith up to bat. So both Saints make contact there. Both balls taken out of the air for the out, which is always a little disappointing as a hitter, but to make contact and send it into play, it always helps your confidence.
Definitely. I mean, even from like a slightly missed hit there, you can see the power he got on that.
That one too far inside.
Good take there from Tony Smith.
As the dugout reminds him, of course. And takes a swing at that. Put his bat too high, and 1-1 count now as that pitch had a little downward motion. And that one passes Nienaber, and he will get to first, and the Saints will stay on offense with a man on first. Nice job there getting contact with Tony Smith.
Yes, great hit there from Tony.
And now Jerron Johnson, the speedster, coming up for the Saints.
Great athlete for the Saints, three-sport athlete. Runs track in the winter, is a terrific D1 football prospect. As soon as he stepped on the field for St. Chris, he's been making plays. So he's also a super successful baseball player. See what he can do right here.
Super successful football player, too. And gets a piece of that, sends it left, and trying to get him out at first, and they do. Routine play there from Glen Allen, and the Saints will exit the first inning scoreless. Glen Allen leads 1-0. So now at the top of the second, out comes for Glen Allen, Levi Jones,
Leading off the
the
second
senior.
inning for the Jaguars. The catcher,
Ironically, there's also a St. Christopher student named Levi Jones.
Yeah, just talking about him. Very mysterious figure.
Very mysterious guy. Let's see if number 7 for Glen Allen has the same ability.
And the first pitch gets a piece of it. Past Blanton, fielded, and gotten out at first. Connor Lacey had his glove all over that. And that'll put on number 9 for Glen Allen, Caleb Whitehead, first baseman.
It's going to be two great fielding plays from Wesley Connor out there at second base. He's been terrific this season. Great baseball player. His brother Joseph was a St. Christopher's baseball legend. Graduated last year, so carrying on the family legacy.
Yep. And that first pitch can be called a ball, I believe. 1-0 count to start. And that pitch, I thought that was a little high, but they'll call it in favor of the Saints, and it'll be a 1-1 count.
My eye there, like a perfect pitch right down the middle.
Alrighty then. And that pitch, that one was right down the middle for sure. And a 1-2 count. So that one gets a piece of it and fields it on the 1-2 count and gets to first base and stays there. So the Saints haven't been getting up any huge hits. I don't think they've let up anything more than a single, but they've let up a couple of those, and Glen Allen has really just been chopping away. So now Tucker Von Huberlis comes up to the plate. A sophomore, so an underclassman at the plate for Glen Allen. And that pitch immediately makes contact, sliding, picked out at second.
Oh.
And a great play there by Wesley Connor.
Just like I said before, Wesley's a terrific talent out there at second base. Awesome slide there to make the play. It's already 3 great fielding plays from him. I mean, talk about a dream day so far.
Yeah, took him right on his knees and flipped it out to second. Couldn't quite get the double play, but had him there at the more dangerous position, and now Glen Allen will still just have a man on first. 2 outs on the board. That one high outside. And tries to pick off the runner at first. Couldn't quite get him.
Seems like Blanton really loves to check on that runner at first.
It doesn't want their confidence gonna, when a runner feels like they're invincible, a lot better stealing. And that one, get a piece of it, 1-1 count.
If I was at St. Christopher's, car might have been damaged there from that foul ball.
Yeah, I hope it's not mine. I don't even drive here. James drove me. And again, tries to pick him off. Can't get him. So still a 1-1 count.
Really trying that.
Yeah. It's Colin Whidbey, senior at the plate. He's taking his time on that one. Sends it in. Nice strike. Bottom of the box. Hey, just one more strike needed to send the Saints back on offense. And that one gets a piece of it into the outfield, and just in a spot where none of the Saints can get it, and another single.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Jaguars.
We are back to the top of the lineup. It's DJ Henry.
A lot of singles today. Already got 4.
Yeah, 4 hits. Nothing more than a single, but I mean, it's hurt the Saints giving up all these smaller hits. And that pitch, high and inside. One 0 count. And tries to pick him out.
Ooh, that was a
Just
close
safe.
decision.
Man, he nearly got him there. Still taking a big lead there at second base though. That pitch had some speed on it. Ump calls it low.
Two 0 count here. Let's see if Blanton can turn this one around. Yeah, runner on second, taking a big lead.
Oh, nearly makes an error there. That would not have been good. Oh, looks like an even bigger lead now.
Looks like he's almost halfway there.
Seriously, that was. I mean, I would probably, if I were him, I'd probably get a little closer to the plate with how often Blanton's been trying to pick these guys off and with how close that last attempt was.
3 0 count here. This would be a difficult walk to get all the bases loaded.
And again, on 3-0, I don't know why he's taking that big a lead. That one high, and he walks him. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded here.
And now back up is Owen Holsom back.
Up next to the Jaguars, the shortstop, number 4, Owen Holsom back.
See if the Saints can dig in here and not let up any runs. It's a nice strike there.
Yep, just got the top of the box. And, I mean, with 2 outs on the board, just really needs to focus in and throw a couple good pitches here. That one called the ball, 1-1. And that one looked like it was right down the middle.
Whoa, interesting.
Ooh. I thought that was right in there.
Me too. Me too.
Regardless of the call, though, gotta keep your head up and just focus on the next pitch. And gets a piece of that, sends it foul.
That's a good pitch there, though.
Yep. And 2-2 count. So he just got the top of the ball and it bounced behind him. So the bases loaded, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Big pressure moment for both these guys. And that one called low. 3-2 count, full count here. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Just,
if I was in the stands today, I'd probably be standing up in my seat now.
Yeah, this could be a
Huge
game deciding pitch right here. Could turn out to be after the 7 innings are over with.
It'll take a little bit of time now.
Don't blame him. As these guys on the plate, guys on the bases for Glen Allen just look like they're itching to go run. And that one, oh, he'll walk him.
Ooh, it's tough to see.
And now coming onto the plate is Colby C. And the Saints will meet on the mound. Just a tough series for the Saints there.
Bases will remain loaded. Saints going to really try to rally here and not let up any more runs. Be tough to go down too much early on in this matchup.
Yeah, so short meeting there. And C stepping back up to the plate. And his first pitch is fielded to the right.
Perfect hit
and
there.
That one might bring a couple. Yeah, that'll bring a couple guys home from Glen Allen, sending it in, and a double RBI. And now Glen Allen leads 4-0 in the top of the second. They're not done on offense yet as Daniel Neoneighbor comes up to hit.
That was a really great whack at the ball there. Perfect hit. Goes right over Connor Lacey's head and sort of in that sweet spot between him and Jerron Johnson. Really nothing you can do there for the Saints. Just a really great hit.
Yep. And that one is too low. It's a 1-0 count here. Lance going to step back for a little bit, try and recenter himself here. Sends that one just high. 2-0 count. And gets a piece of that. And that's going to bring another 2 guys home. Glen Allen has scored 5 this inning, and they aren't even done. 6-0 lead.
It's pretty tough here for the Saints. We've got a pinch runner in on first.
So Cooper McPherson back up to bat for Glen Allen.
Still just top of the second inning. Already up 6-0.
That first pitch gets that strike, top of the box there. Good to
for
see
the
him start
confidence
off
there. Wind's picking up a little bit out here.
Yeah, a little wind chill here. And that one sent foul. And it'll be an 0-2 count.
This would be a nice strikeout here for Charlie Blanton.
Yeah, I think he needs it right now, get his confidence back up and get him back in the game here. And gets a piece of that and picked out of the air immediately by Wesley Connor. And the Saints will finally get to go back on offense. We'll be back then. So we're back now for the bottom of the second as the Saints come in with a huge 6-0 deficit. Palmer Berry on the plate. He has had a lot of success this season there. Lets that one go too far outside.
Palmer's definitely a talented cat. Earlier this season, he had a 2-home-run game. So really talented batter for the Saints.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Saints see now. That one foul. And
whoa.
It's the roof of the concession stand. Looks like it's former train station. This used to be Richmond and Potomac train station. Now it's a park. And that one, another ball, 2-0 count.
Really interesting fact there, Hill. I like that.
And gets a piece of that and right to the first baseman and tossed to Neighbor, who ran from the plate to first. And that will get Palmer and Berry out. And it'll send
Number 13,
Christian Gray out to the plate.
Hampton City commit.
Committed for his pitching. He has impressed greatly this season on the mound. He pitched a complete game against Highland in that upset victory. Only gave up 4 in that one in 7 innings. And that one, curveball there, goes too far down, and Christian Gray is not fooled. Lets that one go past him. The fastball right in the corner of the box. 1-1 count. Sorry, no, they're going to call that a ball, 2-0 count. No, it is 1-1. It's messed the scoreboard here at Glen Allen Stadium's operator had a little confused. So it is a 1-2 count now. Apologies for the confusion there. As that pitch, Gray gets a piece of it, sends it. Looks like it'll be foul. Yeah, out of the park foul. Always a little disappointing to see that.
Close there. Good to see some contact, though.
Absolutely, especially sending it that far. Hopefully he can get some power on it, send it fair this time. And that one too high. Looks like he tried to get the curveball to arc into the box and could not quite get it into the top there. So a 2-2 count. That one got him. I thought that was too far inside, but they're going to call him out there. And now it'll be that boy Austin Wrinkle out.
At bat for St. Chris, the designated hitter, number 5, Austin.
Wrinkle has been the designated hitter this season, coming back after some injuries earlier in the year. But he is all good now and has impressed at the plate for the Saints, and they need him to continue to impress here. And he gets a ton of power on that laser down the left side of the field, but it goes foul. Curves past the chalk, and that's unfortunate, but you love to see him get a piece of that.
Really great athlete, Austin Wrinkle. Good football receiver, sadly. Got injured earlier this season, wasn't able to play, but good talent also on the football field.
And gets a piece of that one too. Again, foul. And that one, I thought that was too high, but he took a swing at it and
something happened.
Took
there.
a run. The catcher dropped it, so you're allowed to run if you have 2 strikes and the catcher drops it, but he did not realize it in time and took a jog, couldn't get there.
Sort of third inning now. 2 scoreless innings for the Saints, whereas a lot of scoring for the Jaguars.
Yeah, they
6-0.
had a 5-goal inning for the second. Now they're going into the third with a 6-0 lead. The Saints got to lock in here.
We'll be back. And we'll be back once Glen Allen's up to the plate. We are back.
Jones.
Levi Jones is up to bat.
Yep, so he will hope to carry Glen Allen's momentum into this at-bat here. And they have plenty of it after a 5-goal inning.
It's like Palmer Berry is pitching now for the Saints.
Yeah, it took Blanton out, and probably the right move there is have to be honest, he was not having the best day. Very talented guy, but some days, you know, some days are yours and some days are not. And that will be ball 2, 2-0 count here. That one had him swinging. 2-1 count. Oh, too far in there. Almost got a piece of him. 3-1 count now for Palmer Berry. That one high in the box.
Nice
Got the
strike.
top of it. And full count now for Palmer Berry.
Gonna take time.
So the full count. Palmer Berry, unfortunately, gonna give him a ball there. And he'll walk his first hitter.
Jones draws the walk. Up next for the Jaguars, first baseman, number 9, Caleb White.
So now Caleb Whitehead, the first baseman, up to bat again for Glen Allen. Tries to pick him off at first, can't get him. Delivers that one, and a nice strike.
Said that one in unison there.
Yep. 0-1 count. Tries to pick him off at first again, can't get him. That one gets a piece of it just in play. Barry scoops it up to Lacey. And okay, so he did get him out there. So
Nice,
that'll be
good
the
out.
first out. Yep. Palmer Berry acted quickly and delivered a strike there to his first baseman.
That was a close one.
Tucker Von Herbalist back up for Glen Allen.
Tucker.
And tries to pick his guy
nice
out second,
pickoff
and
there
he's
from
got
Palmer.
him. And the lead, he was taking a big lead there. Palmer Berry, though, I mean, he threw that came out of his hand very quickly.
Really stepping up
Yep.
here.
So he did not give
Good
the man
stuff from
on
Palmer.
second much time to react. And immediately delivers a strike. Good series here for Palmer Berry.
Fun fact about Palmer, he's also a terrific singer on the St. Christopher's Bow Ties.
Oh, yeah.
Does a really good job there. So it's really cool to see him being successful out on the mound as well as on the stage.
True Renaissance man. And wow.
Oh!
Wow, a crazy catch there.
Chill red.
Adelie Gladden jumping up to catch that one for the Saints' third out. What a great series for those three to keep Glen Allen scoreless in the third.
Looks like he hit the Jordan Jumpman pose there.
Oh, yeah.
Love to see that.
So now Glen Allen retaking the field on defense.
because we just crossed that mark. Thank you so much. $2,686.
So an update on the charity event. Already this game has raised $2,600 for Jacob's Chance.
Really love to see that.
Original goal is $2,500, so they have already surpassed it before we're even halfway through the game. So love to, as you said, just love to see that. And we'll be back for Wesley Connor's turn at the plate.
Wesley Connor up to bat for the first time today. Already having a terrific day on defense. So let's see if we can get something going on offense for the Saints.
Yeah, been clutch at second base for the Saints. And Nia Neighbor is still in there on the mound for Glen Allen. And gets a piece of that, sends it foul. Just got the bottom of the ball.
Good to get some early contact. Good confident swing there from Wesley.
Yep. And that one just outside. And gets a piece of that.
Good hit.
Right to the second baseman. Can he outrun the throw? He cannot. And picked out on first base.
It's a good play by the shortstop.
Yeah, Gibson back now. The sophomore up to that for the Saints.
Like Gibson Beck's drip today. It's looking good out there on the field.
I mean, look good, feel good, play good, man.
For sure.
We strike one, so 0-1 count. And another piece for that one. Sends it foul, though, behind him. It'll be an 0-2 count. And that one on the outside will be 1-2 count now. And gonna call him out on that one.
Tough there.
So back at the top of the lineup for the Saints with Henry Rodder coming out.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Saints. Center fielder, number 23, Henry Rod.
So the first pitch, a little low on the box, I believe. It'll be 1-0 count.
Rodder's got a good eye.
And that one, oof, inside.
Almost took him out there.
Yeah, 2-0 count. Had to break his hips a little bit to prevent that one from hitting him. And that one right down the middle. We strike one, 2-1 count. and gets a huge piece of that, sends that one into the parking lot. Ooh, don't think that hit anyone's car, but if it didn't, it sure was close.
Really good power on that. Wish that one got in play.
You have 2-2 count, and that one, again, a lot of power, just not in play.
Very similar.
And the Saints really need him to step up and get a big hit right now. And gets it in play that time. Scooped up past the first and picked off.
3 up, 3 down.
And 3 up, 3 down. And now Glen Allen will be back on offense. We'll be back for that.
Got number 1 up first. Still have Palmer Berry up the mound. See if he can continue that momentum from last inning. Good pitch there, right down the middle. Good stuff there from Palmer Berry. Off to a hot start. Whew. Back-to-back strikes. It's a good, precise pitch there. A little bit inside, a low. Right in the strike zone, good stuff. Oof. That was going to touch the back of his foot there.
Back to the top of the lineup.
But now Glen Allen will be back to the top of the lineup with number 5. Tries to pick him off there. Unsuccessful. It's off to a good start there. And that last up bat continues that there with another strike. Ooh. That ball just slightly off. Gonna go over to second now. Ball just slightly off target there. Glen Allen runner's gonna get to second there. Big swing there. Luckily, that one went foul for the Saints. Still really thinking about catching that guy off guard at second, and Palmer's going to take some time with Tony Smith, the catcher. 0-2 count. It was just a little bit low there, low and outside. In the dirt there, and Glen Allen's going to steal it a third. 2-2 count now. Dangerous men on third right now. Really nice hit. Straight down the middle of the field. It's going to be a nice run there for Glen Allen.
Shortstop number 4, Owen Holzenbach.
Number 4, Owen Holzenbach's now up to bat for Glen Allen. Well, it goes up now 7-0. This top of this 4th inning. Nice strike there from Palmer Berry. That ball's gonna allow man on first to go over to second. Be a big hit, but nice out there. The center fielder.
Up for the Jaguars, the right fielder, number 27, Colby C.
Number 27's up now for Glen Allen. 1 out now. That one just a little bit low. That was a really close one there. Looked just maybe slightly low. Nice strike there from Palmer Berry. It's a good whack at it there, but gonna go foul. Two count now. Another foul. Hill Butler is now back on the call.
Yeah, good to be back.
It's good to have you.
Yeah. This pitch, ooh, sends that way up and might be.
Connor Lacey can get a.
And he gets
Nice!
it, and he gets it. And that will be the second out for the Saints here. One they definitely need here. And
Good play there.
yes, so Nienaber, the pitcher, up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 on the day, and with with one man in scoring position, Palmer Berry is going to have to really throw some good pitches here. And that one,
Just a little low.
yeah, not quite that as low and to the left there. So 1-0 count now. Let's see, settles down a little bit as Tony Smith talking to his coaches a bit. And thought about picking Henry off at second, but Henry retreated before he could get it out of his hands. Sends that one in, and a little
Nice
side
strike.
on there. So 1-1 count. And that one is going to be sent foul over the fence.
1-2 count now.
And big pitch here for Palmer Berry. This next couple will be huge. And that one, too low.
Just a little low there.
2-2 count now.
Getting a lot of pitches in this inning.
Yeah, definitely don't love to see it, as never want your pitcher to have that wear and tear later in the game. And that one makes contact, fielded to first, and no,
Ooh.
Connor Lacey misses it.
Just a little
Henry's going to
low
go
pass
home,
there.
and Nienaber going to second. And it'll be an RBI double after the error. A rare mistake there by Lacey, and Glen Allen scores an 8th run in the 4th quarter.
Glen Allen now leads 8-0. In pitch right for Nienaber is number 13.
8-0 now.
So Cooper McPherson up.
The DH number 8, Cooper McPherson.
He's a designated hitter today, so let's see if he can get a big whack at it.
Yeah, he looks like a man who can get some power on it. And tries to pick him off.
And,
Ooh,
oh.
I thought he might have gotten him
thought
there.
he got there,
Yeah.
but what do I know? Once again.
Oh. Winded up a little too long on that one. Gave him too much time to get back to the plate. Back to the base, I should say. It's warming up a little bit here. Not as much wind chill.
It's good.
And since that one goes foul, it'll be strike one.
Number 8's been up at the plate for a long time and finally gets a pitch thrown his way.
Yeah, focused a lot on that man on second. So now the ump's got something in his eye. And
Hopefully he's doing all right.
getting some water right in there from Saints coach. Getting some more, wow.
Really something in there in his eye.
Oh.
Get some more water. Still wiping it out. It's like a fan's bringing out maybe a paper towel for him.
Never seen a game stopped for a ref's eyesight.
It's important, though. Very important.
Oh, yeah. Too many refs neglect it.
Yep. Still working it out of his eye now.
Yeah, Simondera, too, up to help him. Got the whole coaching staff out here.
He's going to take the napkin now.
Wow. It's a good move.
Oh, it looks like those are eye drops, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, going to throw some eye drops in there.
Oh, yeah. It's handy
see if that works.
Handy to have on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great move by the ump there.
He's putting the gear back on. Looks like he's doing all right. He's going to come back on.
So can finally resume play here with McPherson on the plate. As Tony Smith putting a couple words in Palmer Berry's ear before getting back behind the plate.
I know that umpire feels hate when something gets in my eye, so.
Oh, yeah, terrible. So 0-1 count here, 2 outs. Man on second. That pitch got him to swing.
Great pitch there from Palmer Berry.
Yeah, just in that top left of the box, and now looking at an 0-2 count, very favorable here for the Saints. They got to close this inning out quick and try and get something going on offense. And a lot of power on that. That might be gone.
It's going to be a home run.
It is a 2-run homer. And Glen Allen takes the lead 10-0. And still on offense here. Cooper McPherson with the homer.
Big home run.
Yep. And now up to bat for Glen Allen will be Levi Jones.
Every time you say that name, I think of the guy at St. Chris.
For the Jaguars, number 7, the catcher, Levi Jones.
So, let's see. Palmer Berry can close this one out. Sends that one too high, and Jones does not even think about that one. That one gets him to swing. And swings at that one, gets a piece of it right down the middle, fielded to first. Oh, too far for Connor Lacey to get it. And the Saints just messing up on their fundamentals this inning, and that what should have been an out turns into a double.
I don't think so. 10-0 now.
Number 9,
Caleb Whitehead up at the plate.
It's been a tough one for the Saints.
Yeah, so the Jaguars in mercy rule territory here. Just a couple more and rule will take effect. And gets a piece of that one, sends it behind him.
It might have hit Hill's car.
It's not here, actually. I wrote it with James.
If it was here, might have hit Hill's car.
So Palmer Berry settling down a little bit, taking his time here. Sends that one in. And straight to second base. And finally getting that third out. And
Gets
the
that
Saints,
third out and
3 runs for Glen
down the
Allen.
bottom of the fourth.
So the Saints will finally get a chance on offense, but they gotta they gotta make something of it quickly, as they are in a big deficit here. And we'll be back when play resumes.
Connor Lacey will be up at the plate for the Saints.
Yeah, Saints, I mean, if they want to have any chance of winning this game, they've got to get something going quickly. And we'll see if Lacey can be the spark for that. The pitch is a good one. Got a lot of motion on that one, and Lacey got a strike swinging.
Whole lot of motion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you've been enjoying a nice burger here.
It's all right. It'll hold me over.
That's all that matters, really.
Yep. 1-1 count here. And that one, a lot of speed on it, but too far outside. And looks like the catcher was a little surprised by that. Gave us a little spin move. And that one, too far inside, and it'll be 3-1.
Looking good for Connor Lacey. Last night, one of his advisees, Luke Hudson, texted me and told me that Connor Lacey is actually a legend in his advisory. So it's good to hear that.
Oh, I don't doubt it. It's a great story. 3-2 count now. And Lacey lets that one go. The curveball goes into the dirt at the plate, and the Saints will have a man on first. And Tony Smith now, third man on the lineup, up to hit. Ooh, that one, again, a lot of speed, but too far outside. And it'll be a 1-0 count. Lets that one go by him. Well, too far low, it looked like, and it'll be a 2-0 count. So, Nienaber throwing a lot of balls here as he just walked number 34, Connor Lacey. And now Tony Smith takes that one. Can he get it over the fence? Oh, no, he can't. A pop fly, and Glen Allen takes that one in for out number 1. Now James Carney up for the Saints.
Number 8, James Carney.
Another big presence on the plate for the Saints, James Carney. Got a lot of height to him.
Yeah, very lanky up there. And takes a swing at that one. Cannot get a piece of it. And gets a piece of that one. Sends it to right field, and it will be a great single. That is what the Saints need to be doing right now, just getting their guys on base.
Saints' second hit of the game.
Yeah, I believe the first was in the first inning.
So we got Palmer Berry.
And that one will be strike 1. Hopefully Barry can put something in play, maybe load the bases or get an RBI here, but Saints have a lot of ground to cover before they can tie it up. And that one too high, 1-1 count. Nienaber looking like he's starting to slow down a little bit here. Had an immaculate couple innings, and I should say very amazing couple innings. I believe one immaculate inning. And that'll be strike 2. It's a 1-2 count here. So Palmer Berry trying to avoid a strikeout and just needing to get put on base. That one in the dirt bounces, and that'll advance a couple runners, and now both of them in scoring position on second and third.
Saints are in a good position to load the bases here.
Yeah, maybe get an RBI with Palmer Berry. I know he has got some power on his swing, so maybe he can get a double and drive a couple people home. And lets that one go, and it'll be, it'll hit him, I think, and he'll
hit him there.
Yep, bases loaded now with 1 out, and now it's number 13, Christian Gray, up to bat.
This would be an awesome home run.
Yeah, I was pretty encouraged by what we saw from Gray earlier, even though I don't think he get on base, but he hit a couple deep balls foul and just couldn't quite put a good one in play. As now the Saints runners meet with their coach, and the Jaguars will have a meeting on the mound with theirs. Christian Gray getting a little more warm-up time out of this, with Austin Rinkle behind him.
Exciting times.
Very.
Hopefully you get a big grand slam here for the Saints. Make the game a contest.
Yep, that would put them within 6. So it still wouldn't be great, but it'd be a lot better than
10.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe Gray can capture some of that magic that this team had against Highland.
Here he goes.
Yep, Christian Gray, the Saints legend, up at the plate. And that one too low. Be ball number 1. Nienaber losing some of his accuracy that he had earlier in this game. He's throwing a lot of pitches as we are in the 4th inning now. That one had a lot of velocity, but again, too low. Now it's a 2-0 count. Maybe Christian Gray can get a walk out of this, and the Saints can get their first point of the game.
Another.
And
Oh. Whoa.
Huh.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I thought that was low again, but hard to tell when it's going
Call
that
a strike
fast.
there.
2-1 count here. And takes a swing and
2-2 now.
Yep, couldn't get contact. That one too high.
Full count.
Oh,
Full
man.
count with bases loaded.
Oh, we're in sync today.
People should really be standing up right now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. So just 1 out on the board, full count, bases loaded. And takes a swing, cannot get it. And now Saints will have a second chance with Austin Wrinkle up to hit.
And that's for the Saints, the DH, number 5, Austin Wrinkle.
Austin Wrinkle up.
That one, curveball gets into the box and fools Wrinkle. Be strike 1. Nienaber has found varying success with that curveball. It works out for him there. And Wrinkle gets a hit and a diving catch will put the Saints out back on defense. Oh my goodness. What an immaculate play there.
The save.
So unfortunate for the Saints.
Very unfortunate. Great diving play there.
Yeah, and be heading into the 5th.
Reminded me of my kickball days.
Yeah. So, disregarding that, we'll be heading into the 5th with the Saints down in a 10-0 deficit.
Jax Davis now pitching for the Saints. Number 2 for Glen Allen's now up the plate.
Yeah, but it's Jackson Davis out there to pitch. Very hard worker. Love to see him getting his reps.
Yes.
See what he can do out there on the mound to fight back against this Glen Allen lead.
He's a Stevenson commit. So, see what he can do now.
Yeah, college ball player.
Nice strike there.
Oh, yeah. Starting that one off good. Starting off well, I should say. That one is fielded to third, and pass is too high. And gotta say, the infield has had a bit of trouble getting it over to Connor Lacey on first base tonight.
Next for the Jaguars. Center fielder, number 1.
Now it's Colin Woodby out there for the Jaguars. As Davis delivers, and nice strike, bottom of the
Nice
box.
strike.
Yeah, exactly where you want to
Slider
place that
there.
one. Yep. Got a very intimidating stance.
Really.
Delivers that one, and strike on a foul ball. It goes behind him. If my car were here, it might have gotten hit.
If Hill's car was here, it would have gotten hit a couple times today.
So Colin would be a bit of a low stance. And that one gets a piece of it on the inside. And, another mistake on the infield.
It's going to be 11 hits today.
Back to the top of the lineup for Glen Allen.
And we are at the top of the lineup, but DJ Henry will be hitting for the Jags.
Left fielder, number 5, DJ Henry.
And delivers that one, a nice strike.
Nice
Davis
strike.
on point today.
Really on point.
That one too high, tried to curve it in. Couldn't quite find the strike box. That one,
That looked like a strike to me, but
yeah, I think a little far on the outside. It'll be 2-1.
looked right in the zone to me.
And that one,
It's a big hack at it there.
yeah, really trying to hammer this one out. It'll be a 2-2 count, just one more, and Davis can get his first strikeout. Tries to pick out the runner on second and can't quite do it.
Jax Davis, the pitcher, currently also a multi-sport athlete, also plays football in the fall.
Yep, and that one gets a hit on it. Davis trips up and bases are loaded. So that's a tough one on a weird bounce there right within the foul lines.
And that for the Jaguars, shortstop, number 4, Owen Folsom-Back.
Still no outs. Bases loaded.
He's changing up his stance a little bit. And that one too high. It's Owen Holsom back, by the way, up to bat for the Jaguars. And gets a big hit on that. Right to center field, a diving catch.
Diving catch, but he's going to get a runner in.
Yep. It's going to be Tucker Von Herbalis
RBI
coming home.
for Wilson back. Nice play in center field by Henry Rodder.
Nice diving catch from Henry Rodder there.
Up next for Glen Allen.
Yep, so that'll be the first out of this inning.
Colby C.
So now it's Colby C. again up to bat for Glen Allen. And that one hits it foul, got the bottom of it. Strike one for Jackson Davis. That one, we called the ball. I thought that was inside the zone.
Me too. To me, every pitch almost looks like it's in the zone.
From the Saints, that is.
Yep.
And with a 1-1 count,
Nice
delivers a
strike.
Yep, 1-2. So Jackson Davis has him right where he wants him. And delivers that one, a foul ball into the.
Oh, almost gets that.
It just gets over the fence.
Last calls and raffle tickets. Last calls and raffle tickets. We will be pulling it soon. Last calls and raffle tickets. Thank you.
That pitch, too high, tried to curve it in.
Little slider there.
Two count. That one too low. Full count. And that one
Big
laser
hit.
down to left field, and a nice catch there.
Christian Gray.
Yep, showing off his talent off the mound there. That'll be out number 2. And Daniel Nienaber, who has been great today, both on the mound and the plate, up to bat. That one gets it in. Nice motion on that ball. It's probably one of the best pitches I think we've seen today.
I think it was the best pitch I've ever seen today.
Probably ever. That one a little low. We'll call it a ball, 1-1 count. And that one gets a piece of it, left side, tagged out at third, and that will do it
Nice.
for the top of the 5th. And now the Saints will come out on offense.
Still don't think it's over for the Saints. Still got a lot of juice left in them.
Yeah, gotta tap into it soon now.
Final call, 50-50 raffle tickets.
All right, we'll be back.
Raffle tickets for the St. Chris
Start at the bottom
jersey.
of the 5th.
Final call.
Landon Allen at the plate for the Saints.
Yeah,
First appearance today.
He's an outfielder, sophomore. Doesn't get a ton of action, so let's see what he can do here
He
as an underclassman.
sometimes pinch runs for the Saints. Very fast kid.
Always helps. Charlie Gunn up to bat next for the Saints. That pitch, very fast. Not what you want to be facing there, your first at bat of the day. That one too far inside. Ooh, called that a strike. To lean
Interesting
away.
decision there.
Yeah, I thought he had to lean away from that a little bit. I thought that was high and outside. And takes a swing at that. It'll be strike 3. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes to start off. And now Charlie Gunn up to bat for the Saints.
Junior, number 7, Charlie Gunn.
Charlie Gunn's a great athlete. Does a great job on the football team and tremendous guy.
Let's see what old Chuck can do here. Gets a piece of it.
It's good contact.
It slipped through the netting a little bit. Fell on some people in the stands. Might have to fix that one up. That one too far outside, and Gunn didn't even think about that one. And that one takes a swing, can't get it. That one, ball had some motion, but too far outside. It'll be
2-2 count. Let's go, Charlie Gunn. See what he got here.
If Saints don't score this inning, I believe they get mercy ruled down 0-10. So,
good take there, full count.
Yeah, so the Saints, if Charlie Gunn and Henry Rodder after him don't get on base, if they strike out or yeah, so now it's just Henry Rodder has struck out, as I was saying that. If Henry Rodder can't get on base, then the day will be over for the Saints.
Top of the lineup for the Saints.
So back at the top of the lineup
Fielder number 23,
with the
Henry
outfielder.
Rodder.
Henry Rodder had a tremendous diving out catch in the last inning.
Yep, and now the Saints' hopes rest on his shoulders. That one looked like he called it too low. It would be 1-0 count. Oh, takes good
Great
contact.
hit.
And he is out first, thinking about going to second. Backs up as Glen Allen fielded it quickly. So the Saints stay alive for now. And it will be, who else but Connor Lacey up now.
Connor Lacey.
Try and keep the day going. And more contact for the Saints. As Rodder rounding third, can he get home to keep the Saints' day going? Is he getting get there?
Yes!
He does. The Saints put their first run on the board. Henry Rodder. And now the Saints need one more goal to prevent the mercy rule as they are down 11-1 with a 10 lead deficit. 10-run deficit, I should say. 10 lead deficit. A little oxymoron there. And now Tony Smith up, warming himself up a little bit.
Finally, some energy for the Saints.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need. I mean, they really got to put the pressure on Glen Allen and announce themselves a little bit. That's the perfect way to do it. And that one fielded and taken in, and that'll do it.
And that's your ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's
Saints
going to be the end of the game.
Yeah, Saints get mercy ruled.
Please stick around for the raffle tickets. We're going to pull those right after the team sheet.
So
Thanks for tuning in to STC TV.
yeah, so Glen Allen 11, Saints 1. A little rough one, but Saints still having a good season, and that'll do it. We'll see you next time.